This year is the 40th anniversary of surf lifesaving in Britain, and the very first club was set up right here in Cornwall. In some countries, surf rescue teams are fully funded, so they can afford to employ full-time professional staff. Here, though, the service relies heavily on volunteers. Even so, it costs £15,000 just to meet the basic annual running expenses of the Perranport Surf Patrol. So the club's 200 members all have to do their bit with one of these to gather it in. Obviously, raising money isn't half as much fun as racing into the sea, but when the local policeman, Pete Foxwell, cracks the whip, everyone gets involved. Pete's the club's secretary, and last summer devoted as much energy to raising money as he did to his other role as trainer of the Rescue 94 squad.
You've got to be a diplomat, which is not always my strongest point, but I usually end up getting what the club wants. Well, I joined in 1983. Having lived down here up till that point for about 20 years, I knew the club and I knew a lot of people in it, but I'd never really become involved or taken much interest. And then one day I just went down to the club and saw what went on and took it from there, really. This coast, yes, north coast of Cornwall is, can be quite a savage coast, and our beach in particular is probably the most dangerous beach in the county. And I wouldn't want to put off anybody coming down here for a holiday because it's probably the most dangerous, it is the best patrolled. If you know each other's abilities and qualifications, you know what each other are capable of doing. I mean, James and Danny are the classic case, where they rescued a chap, brought him back to life, and they worked exceptionally well.
I remember when you do your sort of your training, you know, to get your bronze when you're younger, and you got that picture of somebody floating in the sea, like, you know, like this, and I thought, you know, bloody hell, here we go. And I just grabbed him by the hair, pulled him over, flipped him straight on the board. And I think by this time, James had obviously realised that something was serious was up.
Yeah, we started at Sun Stadium, but realised it was full of water.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I flipped him back over on his...
That must have been what I'd swallowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flipped you over on your front.
And we had a lot of water coming out.
Loads came gushing out, yeah. But it all happened. That was a busy couple of hours, that was.
Yeah.
I feel that my number wasn't up that day. I was saved for a purpose. I've since gone on to learn first aid, do first aid. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy teaching it. I think everybody ought to know the basics of first aid.
And I said, come on, James, we'll go up and have a cup of tea. And I got my lunch up there. And we got me sandwiches out, and I had tongue sandwiches. And we're that bloody hungry, we ate them. Tongue sandwiches after mouth to mouth, very nice.
Finance is a problem. We get £200 from the local council, and I always wished that it could be more, and we get £1,000 from the district council. And from there on in, every penny that we obtain is done through fundraising activities.
To my right, or your right, my left, on the green is a fundraising exercise, which is the FET for Perranport Surf Lifesaving Club.
Right, skinheads a pound. Do you know what you're doing?
Don't take too much off because he's bald enough as it is. Look, you can see the bald back of his nose.
Come on, come on! Slacker! 7, 6,
8 cage left! Come and buy your cage, it's for little girls!
Hot dog!
Come there, let's keep these. 11.
Okay, there we are. How many sat then?
12.
We took 858, profit's about 600 quid, which wasn't bad, about 150 quid an hour. The training goes on all year round, but we can only do so much on the limited money that we've got. We train in the winter in swimming pools. We like to train on resus and the bronze techniques. If we can get extra money in, we will get more people interested in surf life saving.
To move there. All right. I think they'll roll their shorts, don't they?
Simon and I are representing the club at the big opening ceremony at Rescue 94, so we've got to look our best.
I can see myself as an executive.
You expect them to do well?
I'm expecting us to finish the top UK club, certainly.
Good.
I shall be disappointed if we don't, because we're the current men's national champions.
So we won't be having that one.
What size are they, Simon?
34.
Oh, you're joining the old boys, you're joining the old boys.
It's that middle-aged spread.
I promise I won't tell Jason. Well, Simon and Jason are my two men in the relay team, along with Mike and Richard. And Jason's an exceptionally good starter. Simon would be running probably number 2, and he's a very, very tough competitor, and he never knows when he's beaten. Drive! Come on, Simon, drive! Come on, push the arms, pump! Well, all I can say about that, lads, is there was only one bloke there that was running decently, and he's running for the opposition. And Simon, you were out for a picnic.
No, I'm not a runner, am I?
Set! False start, Jason. Think about it.
The Surf Club has now been given £30,000 of lottery money by the Sports Council to help build a new training and education centre in Perranport. But they'll still need to raise money every year to keep the club going. Next week on Surf Patrol, do our lifeguards get the attention they deserve? We meet Peter Gaisford, who's determined to raise their profile in the UK.